Well, I was stunned. I got a call from the White House alerting me that it was going to be announced and I should keep it confidential. And I've been around for a while at this point, and I've had other honors, but nothing like this one. As I said to all my friends, this one counts. And it was an emotional moment for me. I was home alone, and I thought about the odyssey of my life with my wife and the family that we have, growing up in a small town in South Dakota and then getting the highest civilian award that this country gives. And what has been really gratifying is the response. People I don't know. I get stopped on the street. I'm getting emails from a lot of my old friends. But the best part of it is the people on the street, cops, taxi drivers, tourists in New York, coming over and being very enthusiastic about the fact that I'm getting it. So I think I'll get out of here alive. Well, I had grown up as a political junkie from my earliest memory. I was interested in politics and how that system works. It is the glue that holds us together, and sometimes imperfectly. And then I discovered, as I was coming of age, the place that journalism plays and all that, and I thought it was a perfect intersection for me. And so I think my contribution has been that as a journalist, I've worked very hard, whatever party happens to be in power, to reflect accurately what they have in mind and where they want to go and how we all have a place in all of this. And during these times especially, I think that we need to think about the long-term goals. So I hope that I'm being honored in part because I did work so hard at being a responsible journalist, interested in accuracy, not promoting one or the other. And then I think another piece of it is that I wrote a book called The Greatest Generation, in which I acknowledged the role of that World War II generation in giving us the lives that we have today, politically and otherwise. One of the things I don't want to get lost as a journalist are the accomplishments of this country every day and ways that they don't get recognized. If you watch television, you think that America is made up of the Kardashians. And in fact, as we sit here in laboratories across America and the great hospital systems, people are working to find a cure for cancer or another kind of medical miracle that they're doing. Educators not making a lot of money are going into the inner city to try to educate children and give them hope for their own lives. There are people everywhere that we go in the law enforcement ranks and across America who believe in this country, and maybe they're first-generation immigrants, but they've come here because there is no place on earth like it, frankly, for them. And so I hope that I can reflect that as well as I go forward. Looking back, I was with one of my colleagues last night that we worked together 40 years ago, and he was a senior guy then, and I learned from him about journalism is a serious calling. It is not just about celebrity or being on television or putting on makeup. It is about telling the country what it needs to know to make decisions about their lives and their government and their future. And it's not vested with an ideological strain of one kind or another. People need to know factually what is happening so they can make informed decisions about where their country is going. Because at the end of the day, the government and the political system binds us in a way. And we're not always happy with the outcome, but that's the nature of democracy. But to get to where you want to get to, you have to have information that is credible and reliable and will hold up over time. And I think that's what the role of journalism is.